It's time to sharpen your skills using Pivot English. We'll break down the science behind the shots later, but for now, let's set up some practice drills that'll make a big difference in your game. The key to consistent Pivot English is starting with a center ball strike. Think of it as your neutral starting point. Sometimes when trying to cut a ball, we accidentally add a touch of outside or inside spin. These practice drills will help you identify and correct that habit, giving you more control. We'll show you exactly where to hit the cue ball for these shots, how to find the right pivot points for slow, medium, and fast speeds. We're focusing on achieving 100% topspin in these shots, where to aim the object ball to compensate for throw of these shots at a comfortable 2-diamond distance. These shots have been worked out so that 100% forward roll with no side spin versus 100% forward roll with 50% inside spin will have exactly the same amount of throw for these specific speeds and angles. At a fast speed at 70 degrees, the throw for both shots is 0.55 degrees. At a slow speed at 51 degrees, the throw for both shots is 2.78 degrees. At a medium speed at 39 degrees, the throw for both shots is 0.82 degrees. If you want, you can pause and study the graph for now. It will be included in the link below. This circle represents where you'll place the object ball. Place the object ball spot about a half a diamond up the long rail past the side pocket and one ball off the long rail. This places you about 57 inches away from the corner pocket. We'll discuss the reason for this later. Slow shots are represented by red lines, medium shots by blue lines, fast shots by green lines. Say you want to do a slow shot. Use the red slow speed destination line and place it so that it points at a place in the corner pocket that you need to pot the object ball. You can line it up by eye or line it up with a laser. Place the cue ball anywhere along the red cue ball travel line. When we're shooting it on the pool table, it's about 2 diamonds away from the center of the ghost ball, but for instruction purposes here, it is close to the ghost ball. This would be the ghost ball aiming spot. If the cue ball hits this spot, then the object ball, rather than going along the black aim line, will go along the red direction line to the pocket. The reason to put this point a half a diamond past the side pocket along the long rail is it puts this point about 57 inches away from the corner pocket. You will find that if you aim the slow speed red destination line at the corner pocket for a slow shot, the aim line is 2.78 inches up the short rail. For a medium shot, if you aim the blue destination line at the pocket, your black aim line will be 0.88 inches up the short rail. And for a fast speed, the black line will be 0.55 inches up the short rail.
So we need to be able to work out the degrees of throw. And this scenario of shooting that 7 in the corner, I'm going to put X spin on the cue ball, and I know that I'm going to get 1 degree of throw toward the pocket in this case. The white rod represents destination. The blue rod represents the point of aim to have throw put you to the point of destination. So in order to work out degrees of throw, you want to know where 57 1/3 inches is on your pool cue. We got a black line drawn right around this one at 57 1/3 inches. It just works out that 57 1/3 inches, pivoted in inches, 1 inch is 1 degree, 2 inches is 2 degrees. In this case, we know we have 1 degree of push forward throw of 7 toward the pocket. So we don't want to go from where the white rod is destination, the blue rod is point of aim. if I point through the center of the 7, at 57 1/3 inches right there, at the destination, which is the white rod, and I move 1 inch, boom, and I look down there now, the blue rod is where I'm pointing. So I want to aim the 7 at the blue rod so that the 1 inch of throw puts me in the pocket. So 57 1/3 inches, know where that is? 1 inch, 1 degree. Done.
So say we lined up this sheet of paper for a medium shot, the white being the destination. The red would then be the line of centers. So on a medium shot, you would aim to the red. The object ball would hit the right area. So then what you do is you shoot a medium speed shot. You practice shooting your medium speed shot until you have that consistently done at that angle. Then you can put it 50% inside English and do the same thing. You again practice that side, and then 50% English does the same. Then you practice your fast speed. And you set up and shoot a fast speed shot. Should be the same with 50% inside English as with 100% forward roll. And then you'll practice your slow speed. Then you will practice your slow speed with 100% forward roll. It is the same with 50% inside English. So here's a picture of the cue ball from the player's perspective, the red being the miscue limit, the green being 1 tip of English, 2 tips of English, 3 tips of English. The blue lines are percentage of spin, 25, 50, 75, 100% top spin, and side spins 25, 50, 75, 100. If you wanted 100% top spin, from the player's perspective, this is where the cue would be aimed. So to get 50% inside English would be here, or correspondingly for here.
In this part of the video, we're demonstrating how to find your pivot points for 100% topspin at a 2-diamond distance from the cue ball to the object ball. We'll cover slow, medium, and fast speeds using our performance shaft. These points are 18 inches for slow, 16 inches for medium, and 14 inches for fast, measured from the cue tip. 100% topspin is 4/5 of the way from the cue ball center to the top miscue limit. The whole purpose of this drill is to eliminate unintentional side spin. Remember that throw is equal for specific speeds and angles using 100% topspin, with the 2 variations of no side spin or 50% inside English. Many players accidentally put inside or outside English on cut shots. The pivot system forces you to start perfectly centered on the cue ball. This is critical. Freeze your bridge hand, then pivot your backhand 100% for this central starting point. To find the pivot points for a 2-diamond distance with 100% topspin, place the cue ball 2 diamonds away from the training aid. Align your cue directly over the center of the cue ball, starting with 100% topspin. Pivot your backhand and make sure you use the correct speed. If you hit the same rod as the spin side, move the bridge point back. If you hit the opposite rod from the spin side, move your bridge point forward.
If we take the throw formula based on Marlowe data, which is this equation, and we put it in an Excel spreadsheet, we end up with the following. We are looking at certain degrees of cut angle, where 100% rolling cue ball versus 100% rolling cue ball and 50% inside English gives you the relative same amounts of throw for different degrees of cut. We kept the 100% rolling cue ball and the 50% inside English rolling cue ball, we played around with a fast speed until we found at 70 degrees there was about 0.55 degrees of throw for both. We played around with a slow speed until we found at 51 degrees we got 2.78 degrees of throw for both. And then we played around with a medium speed until we found 39 degrees. We got about the same amount of throw, 0.82 degrees.